Samuel and Mary had been married for nearly a decade. Mary, a gentle and caring woman, had always devoted herself to her family, ensuring their home was spotless and meals were cooked to perfection. She took pride in creating a warm, nurturing environment for Samuel and their two children. Despite her dedication, Samuel's frustration grew as Mary remained jobless. His resentment turned into cruel words and abuse. "You're only good for cleaning and cooking," Samuel would yell. "You can't even get a job to make money." Mary, despite the abuse, loved Samuel deeply. She respected him and continued to treat him like a king, hoping that one day he would change. Her love was steadfast, but Samuel only grew worse over time. Mary kept pleading with him to take things easy while she sought a job, but her words fell on deaf ears. Before they got married, Mary had worked as an auditor in a prestigious firm. However, complications arose after the birth of their second child, forcing her to take a break from her career. She wanted to give herself time to nurse their children before applying to any firm again. Samuel had been a loving and supportive husband during her working years, but his sudden change in attitude was shocking and heartbreaking. One day, while shopping for groceries, Samuel met a wealthy widow named Lillian. Her elegance and affluence dazzled him, and he saw an opportunity to improve his life. He proposed love to her, hiding his marriage and children from her. Lillian, unaware of Samuel's deceit, accepted his proposal, drawn to his charm. That night, Samuel returned home and demanded a divorce. "I'm tired of being married to a lazy poor woman," he spat. "I want a divorce." Mary, though heartbroken, accepted the divorce quietly. Months later, she moved out with their children. Determined to build a new life, she wandered the town seeking employment to provide for her kids, and finally secured a job at a prestigious restaurant as a cook. Her culinary skills soon caught the attention of the restaurant's wealthy patrons, and her reputation grew rapidly. One regular customer, Richard, was particularly intrigued by the exquisite taste of his meals. He asked to meet the new cook, and when he met Mary, he was captivated by her smiles and resilience. Over time, Richard fell in love with her, admiring her strength and dedication. He proposed to Mary, and after some consideration, she accepted. Richard not only loved Mary, but also embraced her children as his own, offering them a life of comfort and security. Meanwhile, Samuel had married Lillian and moved into her grand house. However, he found himself at odds with Lillian's grown children, who resented his presence and intentions. The respect and admiration he craved were nowhere to be found. Samuel felt increasingly isolated and unwelcome, frustrated by their constant disrespect. Samuel hatched a plan to dupe Lillian and secure her wealth. He tried to persuade her to make him the next of kin to her properties. However, Lillian's sons discovered the plot. In a fit of rage, they beat him up and threw him out of the house. As he wandered the streets, Samuel reminisced about his life with Mary. He remembered her unwavering respect and love, and the regret gnawed at him. Desperate for forgiveness, he decided to find her and apologize. Returning to their old house, Samuel was greeted by a new tenant. The former occupant has remarried and moved in with her new husband, the tenant informed him. Crushed by the news, Samuel realized the depth of his mistakes. He had lost the woman who had loved him unconditionally, and now he was left to face the consequences of his actions alone. His regret turned into a painful realization that the love and comfort he had taken for granted were gone forever. Samuel wandered aimlessly, haunted by his choices, understanding too late the true value of the love he had once dismissed so callously. True happiness and fulfillment come from mutual respect and genuine love, while selfishness and deceit lead only to regret and loneliness. Thank you for watching.